'Cause we be on a tough love. Oh, we feeling so high.
So silly me, didn't prep before I came out, which is, you know, classic me. But anyway, I am going to try this new little setup that I got. So they just hang out like this. The jig 'em rigs, jig 'em. And I brought a new reel too for my boat rod because when I went away up north, it was really frustrating. So I'll show you this one. It's got a new Daiwa with 40 pound line, and this is the first time I'm using it. So let's see if I can actually catch something on it. It sucks because even if I catch a snapper, it's out of snapper season at the moment, so I have to throw it back. But anyway, let's get there first because me and fishing, I try, and that's the main thing. All the gear and no idea. Get out! Apparently these are scented as well. Scented with plastic smell. Ugh. Not scented at all. Liar. Pants on fire. Alright, what's going on here? I should have done this last night. Get off! They're so pretty though. Pretty like your mum. Tell your mum I say hi. So I've got that rod as my boat rod, and then the other one's for lures, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Unless I go trolling again. I don't know if I can bother. We'll see. I'm going to change my setup. I don't like this. I don't like it. Why would I take them out? I never take them out. I forgot to bring my hooks. I swear to God. Because dumb me took out my hooks, I'm going to use one of these just as a hook. I've got a bunch of other stuff, but I just want to go like bait fishing today, so just with a hook, that's all I want. So that's what I'm going to use. Good little tugs. Oh, come on. It's like a little wrasse. Ew, okay. Saddle. Anyway, got myself. Oh God, let's get him off. Right, get over here. He's swimming away. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a little wrasse. Apparently you can eat them, but you know, pick and choose. Okay, so that's one fish for the day. I'm pretty sure it was a little wrasse. But I'm gonna put some more bait on, chuck it back in, and I'm gonna put on some clips about the Prado and do a run through on that. So while I do all of this, I'll go through the Prado and I'll hopefully see you back here. Let's hopefully catch something a little bit better than a wrasse. And yeah.
Cause we'll be on a tough love. Cause we'll be on a tough love. Don't be afraid of falling. Cause you know we got
Okay, so we're here now. I'm going to give you a rundown of the 250 Prado. I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. I've come to this random spot. I'm getting bitten by ants. There's spiders hanging down, so I'm going to have to go back that way. Ugh. So I'm going to give a quick rundown of the Prado, the reason why I got the car, the reason why I got the GX, and all the things that I've done to it. So let's get into it. Let's make this quick because, yeah, and it's bloody hot. This is where all the ants are. So if you see me stomping, it's so they don't get on me. But one of the first things that I actually did to the car, so I ordered this before the car was even in my driveway, is the front runner roof rack. You can get like a Rhino rack one, but that's like $1,000 more. So I went with front runner and it's great. Bloody hell! It might be a little bit shaky me doing it this way, but it's just so I can move and film at the same time. So done the roof rack, got my old Trinity rooftop tent on there. Just took that off obviously from my old car. Oh, this is really frustrating. This is a shower awning tent that my mum and dad got me for Christmas like a little while ago. I was meant to throw it on the D-Max and never ended up doing it. So we've chucked it on this car. And I went and brought a secondhand awning, just XTM. Got it for like $75. Threw that on there, so that's good. And the rims and tires. So I went and got Icon alloys, I think. Went and got them, and I've chucked cheap mud tires on there. And the reason why I've done that is because I know eventually I want to get the car lifted and go bigger size. The one thing that has annoyed me though is when I got those tires, the guy was like, no, you can only go that size unless you got a lift. They won't fit. Which is a lie, because I've seen Prados without a lift and bigger tires. So I'm a little bit frustrated with that one, but whatever. They're cheap. They'll wear down pretty quick anyway. So pretty much that's it for the outside at the moment. I'm going to get in the car and get away from these ants. And we'll go on the inside of the car. It's bloody hot. I'm gonna start the car, put the aircon on because it's 32 degrees. Let me just cool down a little bit. It's pretty bloody hot. And I'll just get ready to turn that off. Got my country music playing, so I'll wait for that and turn it off. Okay. Oh, I might go the other camera. This is pretty dark. Hang on. Okay, so now I'm back in the car, not getting attacked by the ants, and hopefully no spiders have dropped on me. So this is the interior of the Prado. And the reason why I went the GX and not the GXL or the Altitude and stuff like that was pretty much the price difference. So the difference between the GX and the GXL is the 7 seats in the back, and the GXL has like that fake leather interior with the seats. And that's pretty much it. But you've got a little bit higher of a price range. So there was that, and the fact that I don't need 7 seats. There was this whole debate on if you take the rear seats out, it voids warranty, which, you know, some people say it doesn't, some people say it does. And then as far as the GX as opposed to the Altitude, obviously there's quite a big price difference on that one. And you do get like obviously like really good extras with that, but I couldn't justify the money on spending it for the higher model for the exact same engine, same chassis, everything. And there was like really good things in it that I would like to have, but like I said, I can't justify the money. So the Altitude has a sunroof, it has like a speed dial that shows up on your window that only the driver can see. The dash is a little bit different, which is nicer. And then I think like the digitals on this I think might be a little bit different, and then on the rear aircon there's digital on that, which is fancy, it's nice, and it's got like your heated seats, and I think it has like a heated steering wheel. And I think the glove box is a fridge, which you can turn on and off, don't get me wrong, you don't need to use it as a fridge, but it actually reduces the size. It actually reduces the size of your glove box, which my glove box is full as it is, so I didn't need smaller. And then it's got like a charging port, like you just put your phone there and it charges your phone, which I can't use that anyway because of my case and stuff like that. So, and I knew with the sunroof, as much as I've always wanted a sunroof, I knew I was going to put a roof rack and a rooftop tent on, so didn't need that. I've never had a car that's had any of these kind of extras. As far as electric windows and cruise control, that's the most luxury I've ever had in a car. So to have a heated steering wheel and heated seats, I don't need it. Like, I don't really care. The only thing out of the Altitude that I would have really liked is the dash difference. That was nicer. The speedo on the thing and the electric rear door shutter. at first I was like, oh, I don't care about that. Like, why would I need a button to shut my boot? That's actually a really heavy boot to shut. So after a little while I was like, oh, that would have been quite nice actually. But anyway, it's not a big deal. All of this screen, it's still exactly the same. So that's where I was like, I can't justify spending that money. I would rather spend that money on my car doing it up. And obviously with the GXL, I don't need a GXL. I don't need 7 seats. So, and fake leather seats, I don't really care because I'm eventually going to get seat covers anyway. So that's what I mean. So I couldn't justify it. Some people can, that's great. But for me personally, no. I'm going to start with the things that I don't like about this car. Because it's got so much technology, like I said, I've never had a car with all of this before. Some of the things I'm like, why would you need it? Like, it doesn't make sense or whatever, but whatever, it's the new cars, it's how they are. When you're towing and you're in reverse, I know it's a safety feature, but it slams on the brakes. So I'll put in a video of when you reverse with like the jet ski. So if you've got a caravan and stuff like that, if you reverse, it instantly slams on the brakes. And I know it's a safety feature and you can push a button and it turns that off. But even once you turn that off and you do it, it's still beeping, like it's telling you there's still something behind you. That's something I don't like. And I didn't even know that when I first put my jet ski in the water, when I was reversing down the boat ramp. I didn't know. So my car's just slamming on its brakes. I looked like an idiot. It looked like I didn't know what I was doing. So I roll up, with a brand new car and it looked like I had no idea how to reverse. And it's just slamming on the brakes and I was like, this is so embarrassing. But anyway, it's got the AdBlue as well, which is kind of annoying. I know that's all the way, like, the new cars are all going with the admission and all that kind of stuff, and I get it, but that is kind of annoying. So I literally just topped it up right before I started filming this, and it's a lot of money just to bloody chuck in some AdBlue, you know what I mean? So anyway, don't like that. What else don't I know? Oh, and I don't like that it's carpet. I don't want carpet in my car. I want vinyl, so I could just sweep it out. But unfortunately, it's carpet, and I'm pretty sure all of them are carpet. What else? There's not really a lot about this car that I don't like. It's all round, like, really good, I feel. For me and what I want to achieve out of having this car and stuff, I really enjoy it. Now, the things that I really... Oh, and another thing I don't like. So this here is a face detection, okay? And if you're looking away and, even if you're driving slow, you're just like, oh, that's really lovely. It's like, bing, and it tells you that you're not paying attention. That's annoying because when you're driving down the beach, and you're trying to look out in the water and see if anything's splashing or whatever, it just keeps beeping at you and you're just like, shut up. But anyway, and I don't know if you can turn it off. I don't think so because it's a safety feature. What else don't I like? I don't know. Like I said, that's really about it. There's not a lot in this car that I don't like. But anyway, it is a good car and I thoroughly enjoy driving this. The steering on this is amazing. It's that like real, is it static steering? I don't know. Someone tell me. I can't remember. Super smooth, super easy to drive. The reverse camera is great. It's got all the, I'll show you the little fancy. So obviously when you reverse, you've got your top view, you got this, and I think you can like change all your little lines and all of that, but I mean, who cares? Don't know what this is. That just changes the view. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's turn my windows on. Okay, that's just to clean my back windows, which I can do from here. So why do I need that? Do you know what I mean? Like, why do I need another button to do the exact same thing that this could do? Anyway, take it out of reverse. So there's that. That's really cool. Apple CarPlay is great. Yeah. Now, the things that I do really want to do to this car is obviously get a lift kit on it. I really want to get it lifted 3 inches, get 33s. I would love 35s, but I personally, I don't think the engine, even though it's a 2.8 and it's capable, it's got all that towing capacity and all the rest of it, I don't want to put this engine under like a lot of pressure. Like, I don't feel personally it would actually be able to handle it. I could be very wrong. I just think in myself, I wouldn't want to. So I don't want to have like 35s on it and it's, you know, not struggling at all, but I just don't want to put that and then towing at the same time, and then you're going down the beach and you're just using higher revs and stuff. I don't like to personally put that kind of pressure on these type of engines. That's what Cody's car's for. He's got the V8. He has that. So I'd like to get 33s. What else? So another thing, because these cars are so new, I went to go get a light bar put on top of my roof rack. And I couldn't get that because there's a certain part that you have to have, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but like a loom connection or something. You need that. And they're on back order for like 5 weeks, so I haven't been able to get it. Then I took my car in to go get a wheel alignment after I put the new rims and tyres on, because it's just a little bit out. They couldn't do it because they don't have a certain part for the new cars either. And I'm like, okay, so I've got to take this in soon anyway for the 10,000 kilometre service. So I'll get them to do the wheel alignment. But yeah, I've literally had this car since January and I've already put almost 10,000 Ks on it. Like, that's how much I've been driving it. Obviously I've done my up north trip, which racked it right up, but I'm not one of those people that's going to sit here in a new car and be like, I need to keep the kilometres down. I'm just not going to do it. I brought it to use it. So it's gonna have a lot of Ks by the end of the year. Yeah, as far as anything else that I want to do to the car, it's just like everything. Like, I want to get a bull bar, I want to replace the side steps and get like rock sliders on it. I want to get a rear wheel tire carrier thing, snorkel, all of that, but I'm not working anymore. I can't do it. But not only that, not a lot of stuff have come out for these cars yet. I want to wait till things eventually catch up and more companies are making it for it, because obviously being so new, there's not a lot around. I think TJM were the first to do the bull bars aside from Toyota, and I'm not really a fan anyway. I think ARB have released some, but it's like $6,000 for a bull bar, so that's a lot of money. A lot of money I don't have for a bull bar. So yeah, they're the things obviously that I would love to eventually do to this car, and the things that I have done, I've already done, obviously. That didn't make sense. Anyway, one thing though, if you do eventually get this Prado or whatever, and you want to put a roof rack and a rooftop tent on, now from my D-Max, I only had like the Rhino bars, they're all spaced out, so I never had this problem. So with this roof rack, if you put it on top, make sure you put like rubber seals from the rack to the tent, otherwise it just rattles. And I don't know if that's a normal common thing, and I've just never experienced it, so I didn't know, but I'm just telling you guys anyway, in case, and then you know. So before you put your rooftop tent on and go through all that hassle, put rubber seals down so it stops that. But yeah, pretty sure that's it. I would be out there filming and doing more, but I'm getting attacked, so unfortunately this didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. There'll be plenty more of the Prado throughout all the episodes anyway. You're going to see a lot more obviously of this car. So yeah, I have taken it obviously off-road. I've done 14-hour drives towing the ski. The fuel held up pretty well. It towed, obviously jet skis aren't heavy anyway, so it pulled that really easy. It was good on the beach. I had this car for 3 days before I took it off-road. Obviously that it was stock at the time, and it went great on the beach. Even as stock, it went amazing. Just obviously the clearance, you just got to be careful of. I have taken it off-road, but like not really in the mud or anything like that. So I don't know how well it would do in the mud. In the sand, it's great. Long drives, it's great. Fuel's great. AdBlue sucks. What else have I done? What else have I done? I don't know. It feels like it's been so long since I've had this car, so I kind of can't remember. But anyway, I guess that's kind of it. If there is anything else about the Prado, well, one that I've missed. Oh, and another thing that sucks too is with all the new cars, I know they have it, but you know when like you got to push that button to stop it from like shutting off at the lights? It has that, and I forget all the time, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? And you got to just push it, turn it off. But you got to turn it off every single time you get in, every time you turn your car off. But also you can stop and it doesn't do it, but if you put your foot down harder, then it shuts it off. So you can get away with it not doing it, but you just push the button and you're all good. And then obviously it's got all the Fandangle's little buttons and whatever. Oh, and another really cool thing that I do like about this, so the park brake is obviously just this little, but when you put it in park and you put your foot down on the brake anyway, it automatically puts the park brake on. So it's great. I love that feature, except sometimes I'm still in a process of like keys to turn on and a handbrake, even though I've had this for like a couple of months now. Sometimes I go to get out and I go to grab my keys and I'm like, oh, you're so dumb. Anyway, but that's a really cool feature. I really do like it. But like I said, if there's anything else that you want to know about the Prado, either just like, you know, DM me on Instagram or like make comments or whatever, and I will do my best to answer them. As far as like engines and stuff go, I don't know. I popped the bonnet, the engine was there. That's all I know. So it's all good. So if you want to know anything else about that, don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know engines. I just know I have one. And it's a 2.8. So if you do have this car and you're not sure about it when it comes to the towing and the brake thing, it's this button here. So you push this little bad boy and then it comes up with this symbol here and tells you the support brake is off. You can change your little, so this dial here changes it from sport, normal, or eco, which is sport, all this kind of stuff. And pretty much all that does is, what I find is it just changes the revs. So you put it on sport and it takes off a little bit quicker, which is good, but I feel like it holds the revs quite high before it changes again. So to be honest, I just leave it on normal. I don't really care. I haven't used the starting off in second, haven't used that. I don't need to. And as far as like the center diff lock and stuff, I haven't had to use any of that yet, so I don't know how well that works. And then the crawl feature, I used it once when I didn't have to, so I don't know how good it is. But yeah, it's got all these little charging ports. Don't really know why it has a HDMI port but doesn't have like the old school USB. Don't really know, and I don't really care to look into why it has that. I don't have DVD players in the seats or anything, so not really sure. It's got a cool little SOS button up the top here, so you flick that down, you push that, it calls to 000, something like that. It's got pretty cool lights. It's a touch as well, so you just go boop, 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 or you can obviously just push the button. But yeah, you can literally just touch it and it comes on. That's really cool. And then obviously you just got all your fancy little stuff. And one thing I will never claim is that the Toyota Prado is a Land Cruiser. It's not. I don't care what anyone says. I asked the dealership about that. He reckons in other countries the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado is their Land Cruiser, like 200 series type shit. So yes, I don't claim these as like Land Cruisers. I think, you know, your 80 series, 105s, 200, 300s, they're your Land Cruisers. This is just a Toyota Prado. But yeah, so that's the rundown on the 250 GX 250 Prado. It's a 2005 model. Got it in sometime January. I think it was like the middle of January. I think I picked it up, something like that. And they will tell you, if you order one, that there's a 12 to 18 month wait list. And look, that may be true, but I got mine in 4 weeks. Literally put a deposit down. I literally put the deposit down and I got a call 4 hours later saying, oh, how would you feel about getting one in 4 weeks? And I said, groovy, that's cool. We even told our mortgage broker and he went and brought one as well, and he picked his up within the same time frame, like 2 to 4 weeks. So, because I think they already had one at that point, but yeah. So if you do put one down and they tell you there's a wait, be prepared to not wait all that long. So if you're going to put one down and put a deposit on it, get your money ready just in case, because you don't want to wait until they call you and they're like, yeah, we've got one. Then you're like, oh, hang on, I got to call the bank. So maybe like that's an idea too. So yeah, there is a wait, but it's not that long. And yeah, and obviously I went. So there was two colours with this car that I wanted. Was the white or this sort of like not bronze. It's like, and it's not like the gunmetal grey. I can't remember what it's called. I did kind of want that colour, but because of the four-wheel driving and stuff, I knew this car was going to get scratched. Like I said, I took this car off-road after 3 days and it was already scratched from that, going down the tracks. So a big reason why I also was quite happy I didn't get that colour is because of that reason. And you see scratches a lot less in the white. I've always pretty much had white cars for that reason, so that's why I got the white. The pearl was really nice too, the pearl white. But yeah, that's the Prado. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Bye. Is this it? Something. Little snapper. Little baby snapper. Yeah, little pinky. It is tiny. I've never caught a snapper this small before. And he's so small. Look how little he is. He's so little. Alright, I'll let him go. There you go, buddy. Tiny little bugger. Oh, a little bit better than the other one. Still on? Oh no, it's a wrasse. It's actually a really good size wrasse. Oh. He just flicked in. Oh no. Oh no, is he dead? Oh no, I think he's dead. Oh, he's gone down there. Okay, he's getting a bit of life. Oh, I don't know if I even showed you that one. He was probably like, yeah, good size. Alright, well, anyway, that's now 2 fish. 3 actually. I did catch another wrasse.
Oh, we feeling so high. Don't be afraid of falling, 'cause you know we gon' fly. 'Cause we be on a top.
Some blue swimmer crabs down there. He's sitting around like this. You know what? I'm gonna head back to the boat ramp. I'm gonna chuck my ski back on the trailer, quickly go home, get the crab scoops, and I'm gonna come back out and try and get some blue swimmers and maybe have them for dinner. I don't know. Might not be able to catch a fish, but surely I can catch some crabs. Again. Oh. There is so many. Some of these are really deep. So, well, it's only 1.6, but I won't be able to get off the ski. But closer to the shore over there were some good sized ones. I don't even know how to like clean crabs after YouTubing. We're back on from my scoop, which I didn't realise is sort of broken, but we'll see how we go. I literally just kicked my scoop off. Oh no! Oh shit. You're kidding me. Oh my god. I literally just kicked my scoop. There it is. Got it. Oh, Jesus. Got it. Found it. Oh, goodness. In the span that I went home, which was about 10 minutes from putting my ski back on the trailer, going home, coming back, getting back in, it's gotten a bit more murky, so I hope I still have that visibility to be able to scoop them. Otherwise, what a waste of time. screaming its guts out. Got him! Oh no! Oh. Bloody hell! Had him and he went out. Oh my god. I didn't think it'd be this tricky actually. Yes! Got one! Ah! Get in! Stay in! No. Let's do that. I'll get my gloves and and double check that he's size. I don't have my little measuring thing, but I do have a sticker on the side, so I'll be able to tell. That's one. Hopefully, if he's size. Make sure it's not a girl and not got the babes, the babies in the belly. All right. Grab it. So it's a boy. Alright, so I'm gonna check, see if he's size. So the blue swimmer has to come up to this line here. But measuring from that, spinning him, literally, he's size. Got one blue swimmer for dinner. Now to catch hopefully another 2 to make it a meal. But I'll put it on ice. There was another one. I'll put it on ice and put him out of his little misery. I knew I had it at the bottom of a jet ski. Okay, so that'll make it easier to measure. I think I'm literally, there he is. Oh, 2 of them. Oh, one fell out. I think this one might be a little bit small. Grab him and have a better look. Another male. Yeah, so he's just undersized, so that's how you measure them. If you don't know, point to point. So he's just undersized, and males have like a point and the females are more round as well, by the way, if you could see that. Anyway, we'll let him go. Me. He looks a bit undersized, but let me give it a go. So we've only got the one at the moment and it looks like that's all we've got. So let's see if we can. Just undersized again. Mate. I'm going to start heading back now anyway to the boat ramp. Still got a bit of ground that I can cover and look, so hopefully I'll come across some more. If not, got the one to cook up as a little snack. Anyway. Just too small. Oh well. Late. Alright. Another one. Yes. Just got 2. I'd like to get one more. But like I said, I still got some ground to cover here, so bit seems a little bit more promising than that whole area that I was before. So anyway, we'll get back into it, start heading back, look for one more, and yeah, see if we get lucky. Just seen another one. It does look like it might be a little bit small, but try and catch him and give him a measure. thought was going to be undersized actually turns out to probably be one of the biggest ones. But he lost his nipper, so it must have dropped in the water because he was hooked onto this, and then when I shook him in, it's come off somewhere. So it's either in the esky or in the water. But yeah, I said I wanted 2 or 3. I got 3. That's plenty enough for me. So I'm going to head into the ramp now. And yeah, cook them up tonight. What even is the time? It's 2:30. I've been out since about 6:30 I think this morning. I've been out since, so let's head in. Haven't eaten yet, and may as well, by the time I get all those ready, they'll be for dinner. So do that, maybe make some creamy garlic sauce or something to have with it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get into deeper water so I can send it, because at the moment I'm in 0.5 water. So, anyway, see you back at mine. Okay, back home now. Obviously I had no luck with the fishing, which is very standard, but at least I got a few crabs. So I'm going to prep those, get those ready, make some creamy garlic sauce. I just went to the shops and brought that stuff. And yeah, I'm probably not going to bother filming any of that because, to be honest, I don't even know what I'm doing. So I'm going to like YouTube it and just do it as I go. So I don't want to film that and bore you guys. And we'll see how we go. And if I butcher it, then I'm, you know, I don't want to embarrass myself even more than what I already do on camera. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. 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 Bye.